Welcome back, man.
Four Quarters Pod.
Another episode down. Here we go.
All right.
Let's get to it. Episode 3, season 2.
Love this slate today.
Yeah, we got a nice little slate.
Yeah.
Nice little slate coming up today. All right. First up, All-Star selections.
Okay.
The teams have been selected for the East and the West.
And we are back to East and West.
We are.
There's no picking.
We are back to East and West. No more picking.
No more schoolyard.
So for the East, we got Giannis, Embiid, Tyrese, Dame, and Jason Tatum.
Love it.
That's starting 5. You have any qualms
with
with the starting 5?
Only qualm I kind of got is no Julius Randle. No, I'm kidding. I'm
about to say he really went there, y'all.
No, but actually on his teammate, I wouldn't have mind Jalen Brunson starting.
I get it.
Just because I think the brand of the New York Knicks basketball
is him.
Yeah. And it's just they playing good ball.
They are. They're playing very well.
So but Tyrese's numbers are ridiculous, and he's the hometown host.
True.
Player.
Well, Tyrese is.
Yeah, Tyrese is. So
that makes sense. Yeah,
great nod for the start. Great for the game.
Yeah.
We've always done that.
Yeah,
so
we had Lowry last year.
Yeah. It was like, Lowry. Yeah. Bron, I got Lowry.
Yeah.
I got like,
facts. Yeah, so
third pick.
I don't have any issue. I have the reserves come out Thursday.
Yeah.
Today's Monday. For everyone that
Tuesday.
Sorry, Tuesday.
Yeah.
Today's Tuesday. So we'll find out about the reserves coming up. I don't really have any issues with the starters. I don't think Dame has had as great of a year as I thought he would have.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean he's not an all-star.
So I would say Jalen should say Dame's spot.
I mean, he's the one spot that I see is up for grabs for me. Tyreek's been balling. The Pacers are playing great. Yeah. I also think that in the All-Star selection, we got to get rid of how good teams are playing.
Okay.
We're talking about individuals.
Yeah.
These are who are the best, 15 dudes in each conference.
Yeah.
Not about whose team's doing well. Because if that's the case, Trae Young got to be in there.
Yeah.
Trae Young got to be up there. Man averaging 26 and 10.
Right.
He's hooping.
Right.
His team's not doing great.
Yeah.
But then I think that always kills him because he's on a bad team right now.
I agree. I mean, I think historically the All-Star game has been that. There were guys all the time that were like on, lottery teams.
Yeah.
But T-Mac comes to mind.
100%.
So Ray Allen,
Right.
But because they were
Paul
elite,
Pierce.
Yeah, Paul Pierce for a long time.
Time.
First half of his career, the
Yeah.
Celtics were,
100%.
Their fans used to wear bags on their heads.
Facts.
So
They did.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
If you are elite, scorer or assist guy, or you show that you're an elite skill level at a certain point in the game, that you should be all-star.
You got the numbers to back it up.
Yeah, because 26 and 10 is crazy.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah,
no one else is doing that in the NBA.
And he's been doing this for the last couple of years.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So he got to get some love at some point.
Yeah.
That's the East. Other than that, I have no other issues with the East.
I need to swap out Dame for Jalen.
That's fair.
I think Jalen deserves that.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I have no problem with that.
Yeah.
The West, we got Braun, Luka, KD,
That's cold.
Nikola, and Shea Gilgeous making his first start.
I love that.
I can't say it's not. Yeah. It's the wrong pick. It's not at all. It's the perfect pick.
He's kind of like the epitome of how I think they voted for the starters.
Yeah.
He got the numbers. His team is like probably doing a little bit better than we expected.
Oh yeah, 100%.
And he's the catalyst. Like that. Yeah. If Shea's not on that team,
they're not that good.
They're like
they're bottom. They're bottom in the West for sure.
They're under.
100%.
Josh Giddey them.
100%.
Yeah.
He makes them go. Yeah. He's their engine.
Yeah. So
he's unbelievable.
Yeah.
So yeah, I have no problem with Shea making it. Steph being not starting is just weird. It's just weird.
It's weird. That's the weird.
It's just weird.
That's the weird.
I can't say he got snubbed because I think everyone on that list deserves to be on the All-Star list and start.
Yeah.
It's just weird.
I think two guys that come to mind that if you want to go snub, and I think are great players in the game, I would say Steph, and I'll also throw AD on there because I think AD's like last 2 month stretch has been as good as he's been in the Lukas, the Giannis's, the Jokic's, stat wise type of guy.
100%.
But no real qualms with the starters.
Yeah, I can't really be mad about who's starting because these two got the numbers for it. Like Shea's averaging damn near 30.
Yeah.
I can't say Steph should make it over him. I just can't do it.
Right.
But I mean, it's gonna be a good All-Star game. It's gonna be.
Steph will be there.
Oh yeah, Steph will be there. You know what he gonna do in the All-Star game.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens, man. I mean, The reserves are going to be interesting for both sides.
Yeah.
I'm very curious to see like if Derek White makes it on the East. I think he's going to make it, which he probably should.
Yeah.
Jaylen Brown. Is he going to make it? He probably should.
And these are certain, this stuff seems like whatever is all-star, but that stuff starts to add up and matter a little bit, when Jaylen Brown looking, I need to take my 5-year deal somewhere where I could
for sure
make an all-star team.
Yeah, like, when you at the end of your career, it's a 10-time all-star. All that stuff comes to play. Like they want to talk about that kind of stuff. So
and off the bench in the West is crazy.
Yes,
that's gonna be crazy.
100%.
And off the bench, like he might have to close if it's close. I might need to close the game with Ant.
Agreed.
Take some rest, bro. You know what I mean? So.
Oh man, yeah, man.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's gonna be the first quarter.
Yep.
First quarter. That's a wrap. We'll be back in a second. Quarter two. We're back. All right, let's talk about the West a little bit.
All right.
Let's get into the West play.
Yeah.
Our Lakers, man. We've been struggling.
Tough.
We have been struggling.
As it stands here, Tuesday night, we are 24-25, one game under 500.
Once again.
We're pretty much at where we were at with Russell Westbrook.
Okay.
Yeah,
last year.
Yeah. And I don't want to hash on old stuff, but it's like I didn't like when people was on Russell Westbrook's head.
It wasn't warranted.
Man, get 18-7.
It wasn't warranted.
Now is he a perfect basketball player?
No one is.
Yeah,
but he played his ass off.
So to make him the scapegoat and be where we're at now, and then you look at Russ on a winning, the best team in the league, arguably contributing.
We're gonna talk about that.
Yeah,
the Clippers, boy, looking good.
They playing some good ball.
Clippers are playing real good.
They playing some good ball.
I don't know. I was going to say this in the third quarter. We wanted to bring it up now since you brought the Clippers up. Do you believe in the Clippers? That's always a question with the Clippers.
I never believe
in the Clippers.
Because here's the deal. If we really want to, as much we just talked good about Russ, now I gotta bring it down a little bit, right? Real media. I'm part of the media now, officially.
Real media.
But playoff ball. You could play Russ a certain way to where it's almost now y'all don't even got Russ really in the playoffs. It's just gonna be Harden, PG, and Kawhi.
Yeah,
two of those guys. Clippers are not. Harden and PG have showed us they're not necessarily like 1A playoff guy.
Right.
When you really need it.
When you really need him.
The third one, Kawhi, he might the thigh might get tender.
Yeah, he might just rupture something out.
So
not gonna worry about it.
Yeah, that was crazy. Rupture is crazy.
You know what I mean?
All right. I was just going for a bruised thigh, Jake.
I mean, he tore his shit last year. And the year before that, he tore his shit before that. So, I mean, I'm not far off.
Fair.
Speaking of women who just come back with a torn ACL, I know. He be all right.
Fair. But to that point, though, that's the three of your, like, main that you might want to shoe in. Just from a strategical standpoint, them three is not having really proven to be, like, 1A playoff guys.
It's going to be interesting because James Harden plays great with them. Yeah. They have a solid bench. The team's just coming together. They're playing well. It's still early in the season. I'm not saying they're going to win a championship or anything.
This league is tough.
Anything can happen.
Yeah, they could rattle off. I can see them losing 10 in a row.
You never know.
Especially
in the West. Yeah. Especially in the West. So, I mean, I still think the Nuggets are the best team in the NBA, personally.
Wow.
Them and Boston for me are still up there. Like, if you look at the standings, I think it's OKC and Minnesota are like a game and a half from each other. Then right below them is Denver, which is they're a half a game back.
With Jamal Murray going for like a quarter of the season.
Yeah, they're like 31-14. They're like a half game back behind both of those teams. And then behind them is like a game is the Clippers. Yeah. So Clippers are right there, but the Nuggets are just cruising.
Yeah, they are.
They're just cruising. People forgot they won the championship last year already.
Yeah.
They're just cruising. Yeah. Like Jokic is just doing his
thing. They're at that level almost with Jokic. The way they play is like having an extra player out there.
Yeah.
They can rely on their system. I see teams like cut their lead from 10-4. Mike Malone calls a timeout, and they get a bucket, easy bucket out the timeout. Yeah,
because they know what they're gonna go to, and he's gonna make the right play every time.
And it's so demoralizing playing a team like
it's
that.
So hard, bro. When you're rolling,
we didn't got it to 4. Then swing out to Aaron Gordon to 3. We down 7. Like now you like,
tough.
damn.
It's
but
tough.
they drew that up. He wide open. Like, you know, like
that's part of their offense.
Yeah,
like, they make good plays.
They're
tough, bro, and they just won it, so like, they know how to win. They lost Bruce Brown, but he's been getting traded all over the place, so maybe he isn't as valuable as we thought he was.
Or maybe he could end up back there.
I wouldn't be surprised. That'd be kind of crazy.
Yeah.
But I mean, they have the young dudes doing the same thing he was doing for less money.
Yeah.
And they got multiple of them.
And I love Peyton. I love him.
Yeah, and Christian Braun.
And they got another kid that's not playing. I think he hurt right now. Julian Strother. Oh yeah. He went to Villanova. Yeah. He's gonna, I think, be one of the better shooters in the NBA. I like his form. I like his
very well.
Yeah, they do.
They draft very well. Because you look at all their guys, they're all draft picks. Well, I don't have many dudes who come from a trade. Yeah. Jamal, Jokic,
Watson,
Braun, Christian Braun, Michael Porter.
Yeah.
Like, they got
dudes.
And
they paid him.
And they paid him because they keep him around.
Yeah.
So they draft well.
I think certain cities in the NBA, you gotta love hoop. Like, you gotta love hoop to be in Denver, show up every day and like play set basketball, run through your cut, run and do like consistently 82 games and in the playoffs. Yeah. So they got some real basketball players out there. Salute to Denver. We just went on a little Denver rant. No, I used to hate on Jokic, but I'm starting to get the guy. I'm starting to understand.
He did. It made no sense to me when that was the case either.
I see myself. Okay, that's what it is.
I was so confused.
I gotta get on the therapy couch.
It's like, you play like the man. like that will be that should be your guy.
Right.
So yeah, getting back to the Lakers being terrible. We're not looking good. We're under 500. We're still in the playoff race. Still, I think we're like the 8th seed at the moment.
8-9. Play in.
Because now top 8 is not secure, which is a whole different thing now. You gotta be top 6.
Yeah.
And that's tough.
Well, man, when it comes to this tournament and playing shit, man, the Lakers, they good for that shit though, boy.
It's early though.
Yeah.
That's the first 40 games.
Yeah.
Everybody first 40.
Yeah.
It's the back 40 is the tough part. So we'll see, man.
I don't know if Ham, like I said earlier, we said 24, 25 at this point. I don't think Ham survives this stretch. All-Star break is a good time to make decisions too.
It's crazy how fast we go through coaches on the Lakers sometimes.
Yeah, it is. But
you have Phil for how long was he here for?
Phil came back. Phil got fired and came back.
Got fired because we had no choice.
Yeah.
We had to get Phil back. And he won 2 more.
Dr. Buzz had to sit Kobe down. He's like, Kobe, let me tell you something.
And we won 2 more.
Yeah. Let me tell you something about Phil. Let me tell you about
we run through coaches like it's nothing, man.
It's tough. Here's the thing, though, is like, if you're going to do it, do it. You know, because if
who we going to get, though?
That's the thing. That's the problem.
What's the answer now?
I hate to say it because I think it's on the slate, too, but my call would have been Doc like 3 weeks ago. And I don't even love Doc, but it's just like, you've been there.
Once.
Once.
Or twice, but
for a seasoned coach, I feel like with the roster, he's proven you're going to get 52 wins and go to the offs. We got to start there because right now we're not even like the last 3 years. We barely making the offs.
That's fair.
You know, so it's like.
Well, we playing with a bro who's 38, doing everything he can. He shouldn't be doing this. Yeah. That's why we still surviving.
And the thing about the coaching too is like, I forgot what I was going with this, but this is what I was gonna say. It's crazy with Bron. He's never had like a star coach. He's never had like a coach of like name his whole career, which is like, why? I'm not saying that's good or bad or any. I'm just saying that's kind of like just that's anomaly for great all-time players.
That's fair.
They've all had. So I'm like, why not at least at the end with the Lakers? I don't know who we could get, but at least Doc would have been that. At least that name where it's like, okay, yeah. So I don't know what you could do. My mind goes crazy. I'm like, do you call coach? At least call coach. Just call Coach K. Call him. He's not gonna do it, but call him.
He's not gonna do it.
You know,
that's way too much stress.
Yeah,
he's too old for that.
LeBron,
he's too old for that, and just the Lakers in general.
Yeah,
it's just too much stress. Yeah. You lose 4 games, you looking for your head.
He's like, I ain't need this. He would never do it. He would never do it. But I don't know. Yeah, but you need. I would like to see that for LeBron's career at some point. Like,
is it the coach or is it the role players?
It's gotta be both.
I think it's a little bit of both.
Well, the coach influences the role players how to play a certain role. He puts them in a role, and his role players aren't working.
Tyronn Lue is the only person the coach that I think is like proven to do more with less.
Ty and Spo have proven to be really good coaches, but when they first got with LeBron, they weren't proven. Yeah. So a lot of their success is tied to LeBron. So where's that one coach where it's like that could really come in and be like, no, like look.
Yeah,
four of these,
you know, like it worked over here.
Yeah. Like,
I mean, there's no one because he's beating everybody at this point.
Yeah.
All the coaches who are in the NBA now, he's beaten numerous times.
It's tough.
Only one who was Ty Lue, and he's on the Clippers. He ain't going nowhere.
Yeah,
he wouldn't leave him to Lakers job.
Ballmer.
It would never happen.
Ballmer don't like to lose, man.
And Ballmer got a whole stadium being built, and that's gonna be rocking in a couple of years.
I'll be at the Lakers on the Laker road game.
I'll be there. I'll be there. I'll be there chilling with my phone charger in the seat. They got the phone chargers now. Yeah, I'll be chilling. Right. It's gonna be a great arena. I'll be there for the games, but probably for the other team. But I'll be there for the games. Yeah. I'm not a Clipper hater. I just like the Lakers, so I can't be a Clipper fan.
Right.
That's just how it works.
I mean, come on.
You don't see Knicks fans and Net fans talking about the same stuff. It's just not gonna happen.
Yeah.
The same type of thing. But yeah. All right, man. That's it for the first half.
First half.
We'll be back in a second. Peace. Back after half. Let's get to it.
All right,
third quarter. Let's talk about the front runners now in the West.
Okay.
OKC and Minnesota.
Love it.
They're both, basically even right now.
Yeah.
I think Minnesota just beat them recently.
Okay.
Ant was talking crazy about the refs, how they didn't get no calls.
Yeah.
That was good. I love Ant. He's great.
Yeah.
I think they're 1-1 in the season so far. They played twice. Mm-hmm. They've been great games both times.
That's the same division, I think, too.
Yeah. It's a great matchup. Yeah. Two young teams really battling.
Yeah.
So they're clearly gonna make the playoffs, both teams.
Yeah.
Do you trust? Well, not who do you trust. Who do you think is gonna go farther? One. So let's say right now it's Minnesota 1, OKC 2. Right.
Well.
Both have home court going throughout the first couple of rounds. Let's say they play the Lakers. Mm-hmm. Minnesota versus the Lakers first round. Mm-hmm. I know we're Lakers fans, but just objectively, where do you see that series going? And then for OKC, if they're playing, who is 7 be? I think it would be maybe Sacramento.
Okay.
Possibly right now.
Yeah.
I think
7. I'll be a 7.
Don't quote me on that. I think it's somewhere around there.
Yeah. Well, how about even that type of team?
Someone like that.
Yeah. Who goes?
Just
further?
just like. Who do you see them both teams advance to the second round easily? Do you see them possibly in the conference finals? So start with Timberwolves first.
I trust the Timberwolves more.
Okay.
I think they have the most dynamic player out of the two teams.
Okay.
On the floor any given night with Anthony Edwards.
Yeah.
And that matchup even I think would be good for if they play the Lakers. I don't want to see Minnesota first.
No.
That's a bad.
They play too good defense.
Yeah.
Good defense.
You get ran off the floor.
Yeah. That would be tough.
On the road in Mini too. First time in years where they probably feel like they have a shot.
Yeah.
To really make a WCF run.
Yeah.
So
for sure.
I trust Mini more because of that reason. The player and on players, Cat is hey, I know joke. I know Cat is a meme.
Yeah.
And it's fun. He's funny. He's
change of voice and all that.
Yeah, but
that boy can hoop.
Yeah, listen, man.
That boy can hoop.
And it's not a lot of guys with that skill set at his side. It's a short list. Okay, yeah. we know him. He's in that skill set wise. He's in that Yoke, AD, Joel.
He can shoot the hell out the ball.
He's in that type
so
of
skilled.
Yeah.
He's maybe somewhat soft.
Yeah.
But that boy can put. He's finesse.
But it's funny. Sometimes I see him get mad, and then it's like
because he's big enough.
He's on the shoulders.
He's
like
6'10".
Yeah.
Every now and then he's like, let me just do what I should always be doing.
Yeah.
But I mean, the man just had 62.
Yeah.
The other night.
62, like 50 a half.
Tried to get 70 and they lost.
Yeah.
I get it. I was over 72.
Hey.
Anyone who says they wouldn't is lying.
Right.
I said to you right now.
Yeah.
You say I wouldn't go over 70, you're lying.
Right.
Anyone would because you have 62.
Yeah.
I'm going for it.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you?
50 a half.
Yeah, 50 a half.
I'm going for 100.
I'm going for 100.
Why not, guys?
You're
in the locker room, like, why not, guys?
Shooting every time down. Every time. So I agree with that I trust them a little more. It's tough. I think OKC they have a really good team, but it's going to be the first time in the playoffs.
Yeah.
The first time for everyone on that team to be in the playoffs. They don't have one vet on that team.
Right.
Has been in the playoffs before.
Right.
So it's going to be interesting to see how they play. I think they're good enough to go to beat a first round team, go second round, and then once you get to the second round, it's kind of who knows.
That first round will probably be a dogfight for them.
Yeah,
like a 6 or 7.
They
pull it out.
They're what the Kings were. Like we were saying in the break.
Yeah.
They're what the Kings were last year for me.
Yeah.
I think Minnesota's a little bit better because they've been in the playoffs. Well, Ant's been in the playoffs once. They were early in the play-in.
Rudy's made runs.
Yeah. So I think they have
Mike Conley,
way more experience.
Yeah.
Like Ty Anderson's over there. They got experience over there.
When you get to those playoff moments, you got it's Josh Giddey, it's Lou Dortz. Like Lou Dortz, he could hit on a run in the regular season, but hey, y'all down 5.
Yeah.
It's 4 minutes left in the fourth.
Yeah, everyone's watching.
Yeah, you ain't even on the road. You at home.
Yeah, it's different beast.
Like and the playoff scout is saying, let's leave Josh and Lou a little bit.
Yeah,
that adds a little extra.
Make them make shots.
Yeah.
The only difference is they got that boy Shea, and he can go for 40 whenever he feel like it. Yeah. And he's an equalizer.
Yeah,
especially on the road, them tough little middies. Talking about just quiet crowd.
Hey man,
crowd joints.
Hey. Now we could go to a different gear here with the hoop levels of hoop, but like that what you just said right there, I think is if you gotta have a guy that can hit those.
Got to.
Those in between shots, the 3 and layup analytic stuff is nice now.
But when you get to the playoffs, when the court shrinks and the game slows down,
all the big shots are pull up, tough twos.
As soon as the playoffs start. All the game plans they don't go out the window, but I've seen this team 4 times already.
Yeah.
We know everything you're going to run. We know all your tendencies. We know your sets.
We still got to run it and hit you with it.
We still got to run it and someone execute it, but we got to find other ways to score. And like those middies are where you break a playoff and hit a fadeaway.
There's no defense for it.
There's no defense for it. You can't guard it.
Yeah.
You hope they miss.
Yeah.
That's why KD's so valuable. And booking the playoff is so valuable.
So Shea's first run, that is going to be interesting to kind of see a player like that.
That's the one thing that D Fox is good. He had them floaters and runners. Yeah. But his mini pull up isn't as sound as Shea's is.
Right. No.
Shea's mini game is top 3 in the league.
You'll be watching Shea. He'll have like 27 points, and you swear all he took was the baseline.
Yeah. 2 for 3 from 3. Yeah. Because he knows his game.
Yeah.
And that's why I think they're gonna be tough out because he's gonna when the game comes down to it. Give him the ball, get out the way.
Not to mention Chet to his first run, but I think he's a player.
He's gonna excel in the playoffs. I think he's gonna thrive in the playoffs.
I agree.
He's a gamer.
He's a gamer.
I like him.
I don't really. I wasn't sure about Chet when he came in.
True. I think him not playing last year helped a lot. Yeah. Got to get a little weight on him. Gotta watch the game up close. See all the stuff.
That's proven to be a good guys that sit that first year. Yeah, it's like it's got a good track record. Like when you come back that pseudo rookie year.
Yeah, it helps. Yeah. You usually learn a little bit because NBA is tough, bro. Yeah. It's hard to get thrown in there. Like Wemby's doing great for his first year. Did you get thrown in there? 18. Yeah, just all right, figure it out. And
fresh out of Paris.
We're losing every night. Yeah. Like we're in dogfights, just losing. Yeah, and it's hard to go from being a winner your whole life to just losing. Right, that's tough on the mental. Yeah, so he's unbelievable. Yeah. That man. I like Wemby. Man, he's
Wemby or Chet.
I'm taking Wemby just off.
I'm taking Wemby.
I'm taking Wemby.
But I've been pleasantly surprised with Chet though.
I have too. I think he's
a better defender than I thought.
He is.
Rim protector. And he likes to play defense, I think.
He does, but
he's gonna get dunked on a lot in his career.
So is Wemby.
Yeah. But so is Wemby.
That's part of being
down there. Yeah.
You're gonna block shots, you're gonna get dunked on. Yeah. He already got dunked on by Ja once. Like it's gonna happen. Yeah. But you're gonna block more than you get dunked on, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that.
And he's not necessarily like, I'm trying him.
No.
Yeah. Trying to catch him.
No, he out there grabbing layups now. Yeah. I've always been wondering why the bigs don't grab more layups because they're right there.
Or tip it.
Or tip it to yourself. He does all that shit. I'm like, bro, this dude is ridiculous. He's playing volleyball out there. Block it, grab, tip it, and then he take a fast break by himself. Like, bro,
he's incredible.
He's impressive, bro. They get a PG over there. Yeah. Because they find something throwing the ball.
Somebody getting the ball.
They're finally throwing the ball to Trey Jones.
That 19 game could easily be 25 this year.
It should be 25 this year. If Sohan will pass the ball. Yeah. And what's my other man's name? Vasil, he a scorer. He got the money, so I get why he's shooting. Yeah. I get that. Keldon Johnson. He don't ever pass the ball.
Keldon, we got you to be the next Kawhi.
Swing it.
Kawhi was getting 12 a game here. Now
swing it. Swing the rock, brother. He be hogging that thing, bro. It's crazy to me. He's the best player on the court. Like he's on your team. Yeah. Like, give him the ball. Yeah. 100%. That's just that ego in the NBA. I get it. He was all. It's
a rook. He rook.
It's true. And stuff too. You always forget these NBA players They've been the best player on their team their entire life to this point.
That's true.
You forget that. Like,
Keldon was a couple years ago on the Spurs. Like Keldon, like wait a minute.
Every single dude on that team has been the best player on their team until they got to the NBA.
Yeah.
Like you were an All-American in college. You were All-American in high school. The best player in the travel team. Best player in high school. Like, you know what I mean? Like you've been the best forever. So tell you sit the hell down in that corner and shoot these threes when we're 5 and 32.
Yeah.
Fuck out of here, bro. I'm gonna do me. So I get it. I get it. That's just human nature.
Yeah.
But it's just funny how that works. Shit, that was I think we can wrap it on that one.
All right.
Yeah, wrap it on that.
Quarter 3.
Quarter 3, y'all. We'll be back in for the fourth in a second. Peace. Fourth quarter winning time.
Winning time. Fourth quarter.
Fourth quarter
spot.
You know what time it is? Start bench cut time.
Okay. Yeah. I was excited about when I saw this one. I was excited about.
He was hyped in the group chat about this this slate today. Yeah. All right. Start bench cut. We're going to throw back a little bit here.
Okay.
All right. We're gonna go KG.
Yes.
Dirk Nowitzki.
Yep.
And Tim Duncan.
Yep.
Start bench cut. Who we going with?
Ah, man.
You can even do a trade if you want to.
Damn. Swap out?
Smart bench trade.
Okay.
Instead of cutting the guy, you can trade him
I like
for
that.
a different piece.
You know what?
You know what I mean? Let's do that.
What?
And then tell me the piece you go trade him for.
Okay.
Like if you had to put a team up.
I like that.
Let's make it a little more.
Because we don't want to sound like crazy GMs. Like we cutting
Hall of Famers.
Yeah.
The best of all time type.
Right,
no.
right. Okay.
But like you had to pick somebody. So we do start bench trade.
So
and then who you replace them with to complete that trio.
I love that.
Because you know what I mean? Or complete the duo, I mean.
I love that.
You know what I mean? Let's do it that way.
I love that.
All right, let's do it.
I love that.
Yeah. We're gonna mix it up a little bit.
When I first saw this, right?
Okay.
I'm going with KG.
Fair.
To start.
That's fair.
I mean,
I love KG.
I think KG is just, I mean, give me 5 KGs. We going to the ship. You know what I mean? A little bit ahead of his time.
Oh yeah.
I think today you would see him play more like the ADs and the Cats.
Yeah.
And the Joels.
And Embiid, yeah.
Yeah. So,
he was tough.
And then defensively, I don't know if we have a big like that, but that mentality and the skill set that he brings. AD maybe comes to mind,
AD is the closest.
But he don't have the mentality.
Ability-wise, closest, but not, no one in the NBA now has that like KG mentality.
He trying to swat it off the glass, through the glass. Like
played every game like it was his last.
Yeah. Diving on the ground as a footer. Like
and never
getting it though, calling time out.
Playing through injuries. Always probably kind of
taped up, You know what I
mean?
So I'm going KG.
Can't go wrong with that. I love it.
A league MVP. I feel like that gets kind of, we forget about that sometimes. Like he won an MVP. And
also, post career, one of the best on podcasts.
Oh yeah.
One of the most supportive dudes of the new generation, which I love because like a lot of some of the guys can be.
Let me hate on
the
little
hating, like, you know, they don't want people to pass him up and stuff.
Yeah.
And like, he got over the whole LeBron stuff. He's talked about it. Like, I'm over it. And I have nothing but respect because he's a Celtic, so I hate him when he was a Celtic. But I love the dude now. Yeah. I loved him on the Timberwolves. But sorry, continue.
No. You know, you're good. I completely agree. I love how he embraces the new generation. He's like, please, like, call me. Like, I want to infuse some of this KG with what y'all got. And then,
you know, y'all animals.
Yeah. So
he's the opposite of Paul Pierce.
Paul.
That other podcast is so funny because he be going off on Paul.
Right.
He be going off, and Paul be like, my bad.
Yeah. But
all right, so we're starting
KG starting. So this is where it might get crazy. All right, this is where they might come for me in the comments.
I know what you're gonna go with, and I don't have any problem with it.
I'm benching Dirk.
Yeah, I knew you were
Dirk. Okay. I think that pioneered the game. I mean, the 4-man shooting like that. When you talk about unstoppable scoring moves, he probably up there with the sky hook and the Kobe and Mike fadeaway.
Yep.
The one leg. And how many guys got the one leg now? You know, so
for sure.
Scorer when he's one of those scorers. So you look up, you're like, damn, Dirk, 8. All time, like
facts.
Facts. Like when Dirk passed Shaq up, facts. Like it's crazy.
And he got one of the more impressive championships.
Yes,
in the NBA,
arguably the toughest.
One of the that road he took to get to that chip.
Defending Laker champions that knocked out OKC in the West Finals.
Yep.
There was somebody in between there.
San Antonio. No. It was
Memphis.
It was Portland in the first round.
Portland
with LaMarcus.
Then we saw him second. Yeah.
And then we saw him second, and they beat OKC in the Western Conference.
And then you got the Heatles.
The Heat. The brand new Heatles.
The brand new.
Talking about
D-Wade still 24, 25 a game.
Not one. Not two.
Yeah.
Not them Heatles.
Yeah.
It was ready.
Oh, go down 0-2 and win 4 straight? And 6? Or they split it?
I
know it went 6.
Yeah, it went 6. I'm not sure how. I think it went.
But that was,
I'm not sure.
Run was just like incredible.
Yeah, one of the best runs.
I remember 2K after that year. Dirk was like a 97.
Yeah,
I was like,
man.
I was like, they're gonna update that, but like just to start the year,
he was going crazy.
Yeah,
he was tough.
And then that leads to the trade.
Yeah, we trade. So I'm
trading Timmy. I'm trading Timmy because I feel like I got my anchor on D.
Fair.
My problem with Timmy was I felt like when it came to the top guys, I'd be like, go give me 40.
Right.
Timmy wasn't really like that to me.
Fair.
Like, go give me 40.
Fair.
Game 5.
He should have quietest
32. Quiet. Yeah.
32 and 14.
Great little anchor on D, but I got KG for that. I'm good.
Quietest 32 and 14.
I feel like KG and you might, in the locker room, I feel like KG might want to, like, be on your helmet a little bit. Like, hey, come on, like, why I could guards. You can't really do that how I could do it. So when I come up and step, I need you to help get I need 20 boards tonight, Timothy. Like, turn up a little bit with me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he had no emotion.
Yeah, so it's like the trade. I was thinking about this.
Okay.
So I wanted to keep it with the positions.
Okay.
PFs.
Okay. Fair.
So the name that just really come to mind when I hit that trade, I'm going Charles Barkley.
Oh.
I'm trading Timmy for C. Bark.
I like that.
I'm trading Timmy for CB.
Charles Barkley was tough.
Because now
he don't get enough love, bro.
We so versatile. I could start them 3.
Now we playing 2K.
I could come in a lineup where I'm starting all of them. Like it ain't even a start bench. It's start.
Okay.
Like CB at the 3. Dirk at the 4, KG at the 5.
I mean, it will work.
Yeah.
Charles Barkley could play the 3.
Oh, yeah. Point forward.
For sure.
Point forward type vibe. And he matching that energy.
Yeah,
like.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm going CB over Timmy.
I have no problem with it.
Yeah.
I mean, you can trade Hall of Famer, so that's fine.
And let's say this. If CB if Charles Barkley, I don't know why I'm calling Charles Barkley CB.
Hilarious. I was like, why you calling
me? I don't know why you
I don't know the rock.
Hey.
I was gonna let you rock.
If Charles Barkley had 2-3 rings, we might look at his body of work and with those other PFs, like, so
yeah,
I'm going CB.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with that.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with that. I'm gonna agree with you and start KG. I gotta start KG. You know what's funny?
I don't sound crazy.
We really do have almost the same reasons why we're starting the table. I'm benching Dirk as well.
Wow.
I'll tell you why.
Okay.
I'll tell you why.
Because I thought you were a big Timmy guy.
No, not really.
Okay.
Not really. I was never really a big Tim Duncan guy.
Okay. Some people are.
One of the main reasons I'm not a big Tim Duncan guy is when he was in his prime, so were we.
Yeah.
And I couldn't fuck with the Spurs.
Yeah, no, yeah.
I hated the Spurs.
Yeah.
Hated Tony Parker.
Yeah.
Hated Ginobili. I hated
Bruce
David Robinson.
Bruce Bowen.
Couldn't stand Bruce Bowen.
And then when Rob Horry went over there, it sounded like, really, Rob?
You should have traded for him. I couldn't stand it.
Like, why are you doing that for them?
It was just, we always had to go through them to get the championship every year.
Always,
and we knew it was going to be a 6-game, 7-game series every time.
And you're going to need a little luck. You're going to need a bounce. You're going to need
And then they went on their run for 3-4 years. And I had to watch them win. I'm like, when I was a kid, we were Dollar Lakers fans. We was Kobe and Shaq. That was everything.
Man.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So playing the Spurs, I couldn't stand the Spurs. So that's the reason I'm trading Tim Duncan.
Okay.
That's the main reason.
It's personal. It'd be like that in sports sometimes.
Yeah. I see too many. He hit that fadeaway buzzer beater at one time running around.
Yeah.
It's the most motion I've ever seen him have.
Yeah.
And I was sick about it.
Oddly enough, like, I trusted him with like jumpers though, like late game. He would low-key be hitting like late game.
He made that turnaround like 3.
Yeah.
And then,
Threes
but then we had defense beat him with the .4. Like we had that whole memory. So many rivalry games. I mean, also I'm a scorer guy, so KG and Dirk are just more like my. There are games more appealing to me to watch.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yes, absolutely.
Just like as an aesthetic type of thing as well. Like Dirk's game was just fucking beautiful.
And let's keep it a buck. Like Dirk, even though we talk about that Spurs prime run, Dirk was eating still though.
Dirk was right there.
Dirk got MVPs.
Yeah.
Dirk got a finals appearance during y'all big run in 06.
Lost to Miami,
Yeah, so let's not act like Timmy like y'all. That's my thing with the Spurs too. Like y'all didn't really sew it up how y'all think y'all had it. Y'all never repeated.
Nope.
You know what I mean?
Every other year.
So it's like.
Yeah.
Not to shit on the Spurs.
No,
it's just, like,
we're like a
the Spurs are ass. No,
I mean, right now they are. It's fine.
Yeah.
I mean, at the end of the day, we're Lakers fans, so they don't have to deal with it.
Right.
All the Spurs fans. I mean, I know Spurs fans, but I'm gonna chill out.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I'm gonna start KG. I'm gonna bench Dirk, and then I gotta trade Timmy.
For who?
Who am I trading for? That was the question.
I think.
You want to stay? We should stay with power forwards.
That's what I did, but I'm curious. I kind of gotta go ahead.
No, go. What were you gonna say?
I'm gonna try to guess. I'm gonna try to guess the player.
Go ahead.
Guess who you thinking.
Go ahead.
KD.
I was really thinking about KD. I was
KD.
just because he can play the forward.
Yeah.
Especially nowadays, he played the forward for the Suns.
When you asked, are we keeping it all fours? I think immediately you was thinking KD.
I was thinking for sure KD. Yeah.
That's a great pick too, though.
Because he can play the two. If you want
to
play the two, you can play the one.
Get them going. You know
what I mean? And then we got two dudes on who can just ISO whenever, and then KD get every rebound.
Oh my goodness,
we're locking everything up.
And when KD is like called upon, I think he's one of the more versatile defenders I've seen.
He is.
Because he can play today. He can play the 5 for extended times and
KD one of those players because he went to the Warriors. He's so underappreciated in the NBA now. Yeah. Because like everyone hates him still for that. Yeah. Like he's still the most hated player, one of the most hated players in the league for going to the Warriors. Yeah. And I get it because it was unfair, all that blah blah. And they won. Yeah. But like. We like 5-6 years from that. Can we start giving the man some flowers?
It's still
like,
KD.
He's still Kevin Durant. Like even when he was there, it wasn't like he was putting up 15.
Yeah.
He was still doing the same shit on less shots.
Right.
Like that's to be more impressive. And we don't talk about that.
And I think that actually going there actually did make him better.
Yeah.
In some aspects. Like the defense, for instance, like
for sure.
They were a team that like, no, bro, we need you to run some minutes at the 5.
We need you to
so like
and block some shots.
Yeah. We need like
I think he led the team in blocks that year.
Years.
He was doing great.
So it helped him. Like, you might have to switch, guard this wing, drop back, anchor, and block.
Because they push everything on the Warriors. So that's 100% true.
So that stretch to me, albeit if you want to put an asterisk on the rings or whatever, but at the end of the day, he still was a phenomenal player.
Yeah, I mean, should take away how good he is. That's my biggest thing.
Player,
like, we can hate him for that decision and saying it was a cheap move and all that, and he was running. Yeah. All that may be true or not. Yeah. But two things can be true at the same time. The man's still really good at basketball.
That's true.
He can be running, but don't mean he's not good.
See?
You know what I mean?
Too many people. See, some of y'all probably are like either or.
Yeah, two things can be true. Like, maybe he was running, but don't mean he not one of the best niggas in the league.
And it don't mean he don't got 2 rings and 2 finals
don't
MVPs.
Mean he got, and the reason he left is for this same start bench Curry reason in 10 years. We're talking about, I gotta keep getting. He got 2 rings, 2 finals MVPs. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? That's gonna be a huge topic down the line.
Yep.
And we're not gonna talk about that 10 years from now about that Warriors.
Yeah, about how it looked and
he got 2
on the Warriors and
he got 2 finals MVPs.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's what we're gonna talk about. Because at that point, everyone's gonna be teaming up with everybody. At that point, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's happened so many times now. You gotta, you know what I mean? So we'll see. It's gonna be I always think it's gonna be a curious debate down the line how people are gonna be looked at because if they got a ring or not. You know what I mean? Like.
My pick, Charles Barkley. I mean, that's
what I'm saying.
Yeah. Like if Charles Barkley got 2 rings, I mean, we're talking about him. He's in the the Magic Johnson, and for his era, they would have put him with the Mikes and the Magics and but he don't have no jewelry.
Nope, never
so
jewelry.
It's like,
and he don't get talked about at all.
Yeah,
at all. Like
you had a cool shoe and you do TNT now. And you're funny. Yeah, you're funny. Yeah, but you be off the wall. But
you probably wasn't that good. Like what? He was a problem.
Oh my goodness, MVP in Jordan's era. MVP
he was an issue.
Yeah,
he only lost to Jordan.
That's it. Yeah, and no shame in that.
There's no shame in that because that man never lost. So like, everybody he played lost. Yeah. So it ain't just you, brother. Talk to Karl Malone, John Stockton.
Talk to Carl twice.
Talk to all them dudes. They still over there haunted about that. So. Yeah. All right, y'all.
Wait, hold on. Did you have were you thinking a non-PF pick?
My non-PF pick would have been probably would have been Steph.
Okay.
Just because we got pick and pop with Dirk, pick and roll with KG, diving. Even we got pick and roll with KG were filled with.
I don't know if Steph ever had as skilled of a finisher as KG. I'm trying to think off the top of my head, but I don't think
he never had a big as good as either of them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Ever. He's only had guard big, which I would call KD a guard big.
Yeah. Hybrid.
Yeah, he's a hybrid. He's not no like dominant. He has no AD or Joel or Jokers or anything like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I imagine people like Joker, how they be passing the ball. The passes would be absurd.
The little
like slips and fake handoffs and behind the back. Oh, it'd be stupid. Yeah. He's doing that shit now with Jamal Murray. And no disrespect to Jamal Murray. He's not Steph Curry, but he's very, very good. Don't get me wrong. But like, it's just different. You know what I mean? Yeah. But it'd be nuts. All right, y'all.
Yep.
We're gonna call it there.
Good one.
Hell of an episode.
Yeah.
Good topics. That's episode 3, man. We're gonna try to be more consistent, y'all. That's the plan.
Yeah.
We're gonna start trying to be more consistent. But life happens and stuff. Y'all got jobs just like we do, so things happen. Yeah. But we appreciate y'all for keeping rocking with us. If you're on YouTube, hit the subscribe button.
TikTok.
It's the big red button. Yeah. The one that says subscribe on it, just click on it. You're already watching the video right now, clearly. Just hit the button. It takes 2 seconds. If you're on any audio platforms, please give us a 5-star review. Like the podcast, please. It means a million to us. It only helps the ratings and us, the algorithm. Right. TikTok. You can find us all the little shorts on TikTok.
Comment. Drop a comment. Say something.
Comment. You know what I mean? Yeah, drop a comment. If you got something to say, if you disagree.
We want to hear from the Tim Duncan and Spurs fans.
We'll respond. We're not hiding. You know what I'm saying? You know where to find us.
Yeah.
And
damn. Jake on one today.
No, it's TikTok, man. Please, we need the followers.
Right. Yeah.
I'm trying to get the engagement up.
Yeah. Real
we need
talk.
the engagement up.
Real talk.
So yeah, man. We appreciate y'all for rocking with us, and we'll see y'all next time.
Yeah.
Peace.
4 quarters.